So today I'm going to interview my son Lincoln. This is Lincoln, and he's going to talk with us about diving. He has his dive license, so I have some questions to find out more information about that. What made you interested in getting your dive license so you could dive under the water?
I've always been kind of fascinated with just water in general. Loved being in pools. Specifically, I also loved staying under the water in pools. See if I could lay on the bottom, how long I could stay there. So for me, diving was a natural progression in that, where I could really go underwater. I could also explore an entirely new world.
Yeah, well, you mentioned dive gear, and I see some behind you. See your flippers. What are those called?
Those are fins. They help you move underwater. Basically, your foot is not a large surface, and that just increases the surface area of your foot, allowing you to move a lot more water and move faster.
Oh, okay. So I see a boot back there. What is that for?
So the boots are, here's a different one. They're just a little bit for protection. Some surfaces that you dive on can be a little bit sharp, and if you were to brush against them, could injure or cut you, so they're a little bit of protection. They also go along with the fins just to make sure that you don't get any blisters while wearing them.
So you put the boot on and then the fins go on top.
Yeah.
Cool. What is this back here? It looks like a hoodie.
So that is actually a dive hood. This is for a little bit more colder water environments. You put them on, they're quite tight when you wear them, and make you look kind of funny.
You want to put it on?
I can.
Oh, put it on for us. You want to take your glasses off first?
Yeah, probably should.
Oh, that does look tight. Very tight.
Just a little tight.
Uh-huh. So does water get in it?
Yeah, water comes in just a little bit. The way a wetsuit works, let me pull this off so I can talk. So the way a wetsuit works is it traps water in between you and the water around you so that your body can heat it up, so you're not constantly surrounded by very cold water.
So want to show us one of those suits over?
Yeah, I can grab one. So this, you can't see all of it, but this is a full body wetsuit. It covers everything but your hands, feet, and neck up.
Okay. And it looks like with the zippers in the back?
Yeah. So the zippers in the back, you have this incredibly long pull tab, which allows you to, without assistance,
Pull it up. Like
pull
that.
it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So you grab it down here and just yank up over your head.
What else do you have?
Also have my dive knife. These are worn just in case you get caught in something, so you can free yourself. They're multi-implemented, and you wear them on the inside of your ankle, so that if you have to drop anything, it doesn't get caught on it.
Oh, okay. All right. So what's the deepest that you've been in the water?
I've been to, I believe, 60 or 70 feet. I'm licensed to go down to 120.
Okay. Have you seen sharks?
No, I have not seen sharks. It is on my bucket list. I want to go diving with some of the great whites in cages. I'd be the one in the cage.
I'm sorry about that. Have you? Oh, is it dark under the water?
That could depend. If you're doing a night dive, it is most definitely dark underwater. If you're in a really clear water environment, it can be pretty bright, pretty deep. As you go down, though, you do lose color. So as you go further down, you can lose some of the different colors like blues, reds, greens. You can lose those as you go down deep.
Oh, okay. So does your gear weigh a lot?
Yes.
Because we're missing some pieces, right?
Yeah. I don't have everything to go on a dive. So all told, the tank is probably the heaviest thing, but everything that you have on you is probably 50 to 75 pounds.
So you have a tank, and what is the belt? You have a belt and a vest too, right?
So a belt is the traditional. The more modern ones have, instead of a weight belt, the weights are integrated into the vest.
Okay.
Which just makes it a little bit more comfortable.
Okay. How do you get into the water? Because I know you're on a boat typically. So how do you get into the water?
Multiple ways again. It really depends on the scenario. The most common is you stand on the edge of a platform and you just walk off.
Oh, okay. Do you have to hold on to your mask so the water doesn't pull it up?
Yes, very much so. If you don't, water's very unforgiving and will just yank it right off your face.
What kind of fish have you seen in the water?
Honestly, I'm not that versed in the types of fish.
Okay.
I know I've seen dory fish.
Oh, okay. I don't know what types those are. Can you hear things under the water?
Yes. Things are very amplified under the water. The water is a great medium for sound to transfer through.
Wait, so it's not quiet under there?
It's not super quiet because you are usually lying down essentially. What you're breathing out is rushing up around your head. It's a pretty constant sound.
Oh, so you're hearing the air bubbles come out
Mhm.
of your respirator thingy.
Yeah, so if you were to lay face down in a pool or in the tub and breathe out, that's a very constant sound that you're hearing underwater.
Okay.
Outside of that, it can be pretty quiet
Okay.
and it's very peaceful and relaxing.
Is it cold underwater?
Again, it can be. Some areas you have to wear very, very special protection to even get in the water. And some areas, like in the Bahamas, there's a common practice called skin diving, where you go diving where you don't even wear a wetsuit just because the water is so comfortable.
What was your favorite dive that you took?
My favorite dive would probably be Grand Cayman Islands.
What makes that your favorite?
It was just absolutely gorgeous. The area we were in wasn't so much fish populated, but the reefs were absolutely just gorgeous to look at.
So I want to thank Lincoln for coming and let me ask questions about diving to him. And if you think of a question that I didn't ask that you would like to know the answer to, please just have your parents type it in and I'll see if I can get them to answer it, okay? Thank you. Bye.
Bye.